Hello, 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 everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? This is Shalina Diva, the purpose driven diva. And I'm so excited about going live tonight. Okay, you guys. So, those of you who know me, I am Shalina Diva, the purpose driven diva. Those of you who don't, my clients call me the diva because I love to show women how to discover, invest, value, and appreciate their lives and business. And through my company, Best Selling Year, check us out at bestsellingyear.com. I show you how to turn your mind, what's in here, into an ATM. I show new coaches, speakers, and consultants how to take what they know and turn it into a profitable online coaching business. I show you how to create a profitable personal brands, how to create content marketing that positions you as an expert and easily sells your products and services, and also how to create those digital products and services, those ebooks, those webinars, you name it, membership programs, anything that can be sold digitally. I can show you how to do it, especially if you are a new coach. Okay, you guys. So some people may be wondering, what do you mean by teaching what I know? Listen, there are people out here showing people how to love their cats, and they're selling digital classes and getting paid. So whether it is the formal knowledge that you've gained from college, or if it is the skill sets that you've gleaned from corporate America over the years, or if it's the valuable life lessons that you've learned from all the obstacles that you've overcome, listen, I can show you how to turn that into a profitable online coaching business. Not only have I done it for myself, but I've done it for hundreds of students. Okay, so let me get into it. All right. What am I talking about tonight? Once again, it's for new coaches. It's for people who are just getting started. And especially if COVID-19 has opened you up and made you realize that, hey, you have to do something because your traditional job might not be enough. You want to tune into this. Also, if you're a coach and you've been on the scene for a while, but you're not earning, you don't have 5-figure months consistently, you have a following but you're not monetizing, you have a Facebook group but you're not getting them to purchase your stuff, make sure you tune in and you stick around, because I'm sure I have some valuable lessons for you too. Before I get started, I want you all to tell me, where are you tuning in from and what kind of coach are you? Okay, so what kind of coach are you and where are you tuning in from? Please don't be shy. I'm very, very, very interactive. All right, so here's the thing. I believe I'm gonna state some things that I believe that new coaches should focus on. Okay, that a lot of gurus may disagree with me, but I don't care. I've coached hundreds of new coaches, and I find these things to be true. I believe that when you're first starting out, you should not try to create a course. Mm-mm. If you're new, you should not be trying to create a course. There are several reasons why. One, you probably aren't that clear on who your ideal client is, right? Then you're probably not all that clear on what it is that they want from you. You have your skill set, you have your knowledge, and you will create something you think that they want, right? I think a lot of times new people, they try to shove everything into their first class, into their first course. That's what they try to do, and that's a big mistake. It's a big mistake because you overwhelm people. Too much is not good. You're going to overwhelm people. Okay, so before I get started, let me see who's tuning in. All right, YouTube's in the house. What's up, Jersey? Jersey's in the house. You guys know I am from Philly. I'm from Philly. So what's up? Shout out to New Jersey. YouTube is in the house. Okay, you guys. So this is what I believe for new coaches. I believe that you trying to create a course your first time around is overwhelming, and it doesn't teach you the skill sets that you need to have a profitable online coaching business. So because I don't suggest that you actually create a course, then if I were you, I would be like, okay, if I'm not creating a course, Shalene, then what am I doing? I would prefer that as a new coach that you create classes. Yes, yes. And listen, for me, this has been a 180 for me, because I came up in the industry where everyone was like, create a program, create a course, and that's what you sell. That may work for some people, but for a lot of new coaches, it doesn't work. Because like I said, you don't really know who you're creating for. You don't really know what they want. And I coined this term that you need to have brilliance boundaries. Brilliance boundaries. If someone is tuning in, please write that down so I can display it across the screen. Brilliance boundaries. And what that means is you care so much, you're so passionate, you want to teach, you overshare. So you have to put a boundary. Think of like the ocean. The waves, they come up to a certain point on the shore and then they recede back. It's only when we have a big tsunami or big storm like that, where it's chaos, where those waves don't retreat once they hit the shores. Well, I feel like a lot of times new coaches, you're trying to prove yourself, you're trying to prove what you know, and you end up overwhelming people. So you need brilliance boundaries. So you're really smart. You're really smart. You really know your stuff. You're really passionate. But listen, it's too much and you overwhelm us. So we have who we have in the house. All right. We have Shakima S. Perry. Yes, she is in the house. She's from Richmond, Virginia, and she's a purpose and business coach. Those of you who are looking to leave your job and you want to create a plan, make sure you hit up Shakima S. Perry. Okay. Hey, Nicole. Yes, brilliance boundaries. You need to set them up. So for me, instead of me bashing you as a new coach and saying, you're giving too much away. How many people have ever told you that? You're giving too much away. If someone's told you that, type too much. Type TOO much in the comments. Because I honestly, my love language is words of affirmation. And that's how I speak to my clients. And I'm like, if you tell someone it's too much, it's too much. What I think you do is that you create a scarcity mindset for them. And then they get confused. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what not to say. Thank you for that, Shakima. Right. All right. Okay. So Nicole Young is in Kentucky for now. Shout out to Nicole. This is so wonderful about the internet. I'm here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I have people tuning in from Kentucky, Jersey. We have Georgia, all over when you use the internet, right? So how many of you have they said, okay, it's too much, right? You're giving away too much. I don't like to say that. Yeah, they say in the past is too much. What I like to say is you need to create brilliance boundaries. The thing is, you're passionate about what you know all, like you study this stuff, all the shortcuts, all the ins and outs, the next step, the ninja strategy. But you got to remember, the people who you're trying to teach, they don't know all of that. So you're going to overwhelm them. And this ties into how you can earn your first $1,000. All right. So from now on, instead of just saying, oh, this is too much, just say, you know what? I need to put a boundary on my brilliance. All right, especially when you're first starting out. So the thing is, I think you should start with classes instead of doing a course, because with the class, you need to learn. It's certain skill sets you need to learn. And before you can start earning 30,000, 40,000, 100,000, 80,000, 75,000, I've earned all of those amounts. You really have to master the $1,000. Can you repeatedly create $1,000? And we're going to talk about the different ways you can create $1,000. So before we do that, what I want to first say is what we're going to do is break down the math, right? Because you have to view numbers as math. So somebody please type math in the comments. If you're rolling with me, type math in the comments, because I don't want you all to be afraid of numbers. So Nicole says, yes, I am the overwhelmed queen. Yes. So you're the brilliance queen, right? We need to create more boundaries because it's not fair to the people who are trying to follow you. And I always like to give this, as I'm waiting for somebody to type math, I always give this analogy. And this is a really true analogy. My brother-in-law, Darnell, I'm not going to call out his last name. I don't want to put him on the spot. But my brother-in-law, Darnell, okay, he is the worst person to follow. Like, and when we go away on our weekend family trips, he is the worst person to follow in a car. He drives too fast. He switches lanes too quickly. And he doesn't realize he's doing it. He knows the way where we need to go. He knows the short routes, but he doesn't have the proper mindset that people are following him. And a lot of times you are Darnell. Don't be like Darnell. Be like Shalina. Don't be like Darnell. Okay. And a lot of you are like Darnell. Have you ever followed someone in a car and they're zip, 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 zip? And you like, man, I'm gonna mess around and either get in a wreck or I'm gonna get a ticket. And that's not what we want, right? And that's what happens a lot of times when we teach. So is somebody rolling with the math? All right. Yvonne, shout out to Yvonne. Yvonne, if you want to eliminate debt quickly, check out Miss Yvonne Brown. Yvonne, Shakima, make sure you drop your links. All right. So Nicole says math. Shakima says math. Yes, the brilliance queen. Yes, Nicole. Yes. You got to build yourself up, right? So you got to know the math. So if you're trying to get to $1,000, let's start out on the lower end. If you want to get to $1,000, you could create something, a class for $25, right? So if you create this, and I have my calculator today, y'all, so y'all not gonna play me like she don't know her letters and her no. See, dragging on my letters. She doesn't know her numbers. No, but listen, it's a numbers game. And once you get that in your head, you're like, okay, I need this many people to earn this. So we're going to do the $1,000 game, right? And let's just say you created something for $25, whether it's an ebook or if it's like a flash sale class or something like that. You need 40 people to earn the $1,000. Now, let's just say you decide to give yourselves 2 weeks to either sell that ebook or you give yourself 2 weeks to fill that class. If you do that, what that means is if you want to divide it by 2, you need 20 people each week to sign up for that class. I don't really kind of like to do things that way because you can strive for 20, but like, what if you only get 10 the first week? And human nature, you guys, people like to sign up closer to the date that you're going to teach. I don't want you to get discouraged, but just know your number is 40. So at a $25 product, you have all you need is 40 people to earn $1,000. Now, this is something that I've never done before because I'm going to tell you one of the things that I do. I have an active Facebook group filled with ideal clients. My group is like 1,500 people in my group. That's not a big group, not in Facebook land. However, I have engaged people who talk to me. They talk back to me. They purchase my products, and I am on the brink of $100,000 from a $1,500 person group. I think I know what I'm talking about. How many of you, if you wrote down a list of people, of ideal people who could use your class, you think you could come up with 50 people? You think you could come up with 100 people? And you write down that list. And then if you're connected to them on Facebook, if they're, if you have an email list, all you need, if you have 100 names, all you need is 40 people to say yes to $25. And there's your 1,000. It wasn't until I started looking at numbers like this that I was like, oh, that's doable. Now, let's just say what we're going to do. Hold on, one person. Okay. Nicole Young, Dr. T. She says, is it working now? Is what working now? I don't know if it's working now. Yes, she does. Okay. All right. I don't know what's what. Hey, Dr. T. Check out Dr. T if you are in the medical field and you own your own practice. She's Dr. T the OD. The OG is Dr. T the OD, because she's an optometrist or ophthalmologist. She's one of the two. I get the two mixed up. Sorry, forgive me. But she's had her own practice for over 20 years, successful. And so she likes to show people in the medical field how to set up their own practice. And let me just stick on that for a second. You see, in society, they say become a doctor, become a lawyer. Y'all don't see the student loans that goes into that. And also many of them are working for people. They're stressed out. Dr. T will tell you they're stressed out. They're overworked. They don't have like a good family life. A lot of them, because it's very stressful. Dr. T struck out on her own and she created her own practice. So she is an entrepreneur in the medical field. So she helps people in the medical field. Okay, you guys. Yes, she helps you to sustain your Biz Academy. Yes. So how many of you, when you think of $1,000, that when you think of a $25 product? And the reason why I start with 25, because if you pitch it right, if you tell people what they're going to get out of it, if you teach them the benefits, $25 is an easy yes. So how many people you think you could get 40 people to buy something for $25? How many? If you can, type 25. When you begin to break it down like this and you begin to think of it this way, that's kind of not hard. It's not hard. Here's the thing. I don't care if it's $1,000, 25, and we're going to go through this because I got to get you to start thinking differently about money, right? The thing is, you have to, no matter if it's free, you have to let people know what's in it for them, what's the benefit, What are they going to learn? And how is this going to help them in their life or their business? You have to be tangible. Okay, if I'm teaching you how to monetize your Facebook group, I'm like, you purchase this class, I'm going to give you my strategies and techniques that have helped me to build up my practice, and to get money, to get my my Facebook members to purchase from me without using Facebook ads and without, and having a good time and having fun. You can do the same thing. I'm going to teach you what kind of content to create, right? I'm also going to teach you how to find out what it is that they want. That's the key thing. Some people are creating stuff that people are not asking you for, and they don't want, and they don't know that they need it. Okay, that's a big thing too. You just off creating what you want to create. And I'm like, did anybody ask you, is there a need for that? So we're going to talk about that. But see how I told you, if you purchase Monetize Your Facebook group, I'm going to show you how often to post, what kind of stuff to post, how to find out. You're like, okay, that's bet. And I'm like, it's $47. Girl, please give me that link, right? That's what you always have to do that. And something that I see a lot of people do, a lot of my new people, because y'all know y'all my babies, y'all are in different groups. You post the same thing. You just drop a link to whatever it is you're selling, whether it's a class or whatever, or a book. You never talk about the benefits. You never tell me what I'm going to get out of it. It should be bulleted. You want to get this, this, this. You're going to be able to know how to do this, this, and that. That's what people are looking for. I'm not going to click on the link to learn that, okay? So let me check in with you guys. Let me check in. Someone said Dr. T says 25. Carlene says this is awesome. All right, Yvonne dropped her student debt be gone. I took that class. It's very good. Shakima posted what is that? Professionally self-publish your book. That's what that one is about. Yep, Yvonne said debt payoff. Nicole Young says, I'm trying to realize what I want to do with my life. All right, so only one person has wrapped their mind around $25. You need 40 people to purchase something for $25 to earn $1,000. I'm telling you, you all should do that. You're welcome. You're welcome, the Brazen Goddess. And I'm telling you, when you get your first $1,000, it's like, oh my gosh, it works. Right? Listen to me. It works. Hold on, it's my son. Hold on. Hey, handsome, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Okay. I love you. Peace, baby. Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you. Good night. Nighty night. All right, y'all. I couldn't miss that. That was my son. And if you follow me, you know sometimes Casey calls me during this hour. I got an answer. All right. So when you think about when you make your first $1,000, it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm into something. And I just want you to repeat it. That's why with classes, you can figure out what works, what doesn't. So someone said 25, right? 25. 25. Okay, she's wrapping her mind around it, right? Someone said thanks. Okay. So now for 25, you only need 40 people. Now I like the number 47, right? Let's do the number 40. So you can easily make it 50, but like I like ending everything in a 7. Some habits die hard. So let's do 40. Okay, well, hey, let's do $50. $1,000 divided by 50. Now with a $50 product, you only need 20 people. Remember your list of 100. Do you think you can find 20 people who will purchase something from you for $50? Do you think so? All right, so Carlene says 25. It makes sense, right? It makes sense. Can you find 20 people to purchase something from you for $50? And here's the thing, whether it's 25 or it's 50, right? All it is, and this goes with confidence, is do you believe that you have something of value for $50? Because the same thing you're selling for 25, if they pay 25, y'all, they'll pay 50. So $50, you need 20 people. Remember, you're giving yourself 2 weeks. I feel like I should do a challenge, $1,000 challenge, $1,000 in 2 weeks, right? And I'm gonna tell you the skills that you're gonna learn from this. So first, you're like, darn, all right, I got something for $50, and I need 20 people. How many of you think you can get 20 people in 2 weeks to purchase something for $50? If you do, type 50 in the comments. But once again, you have to demonstrate the benefit and the value. What are they going to get out of it? What are they going to learn? As a result of taking this class, what will they be able to do? You have to articulate that to people, and you got to be emphatic about it. You got to say it over and over and over again, right? Now, what we're going to do, somebody says 20 people at 50, right? So now, if you notice something, the higher you go, the fewer number of people you need to convince. And I'm telling you, anything, y'all, 50 and under is the same strategy and the same technique thing. You can get them, right? So now it's 50. How about you like, you know what, Shalina, listen, I got something for 97. Y'all know I love the 7 at the end. What if you just said 100? So you say $100, right? You have something for $100. You only need 10 people. You only need 10 people to say yes to $100. Depending upon your mindset, right? That might make you have to stretch a little bit more to convince who? Not necessarily the people, but you, that you have something of value for $100 that you can get 10 people to say yes to, right? Give yourself 2 weeks. Now, when you begin to break those numbers down, this is like basic math. When you begin to break those numbers down, to me, those numbers are not that scary anymore. When you're new, they're not that scary. Like $1,000, they're not that scary. And this is just selling one product. I didn't tell y'all all my little ninja tricks yet. Why? Because I got to respect where a lot of you are right now. You're just starting out. So once you start breaking those numbers down, does it seem doable now? If $1,000 seems doable, type doable in the comments. Someone said 50. I heard somebody, now that you think about it, like, that's something I can sell for $50. And also, to think about yourself. Do you have to be overly convinced to purchase something for $50? I'm sure none of you have to. If you're tuning into me and you're a new coach, you will spend thousands of dollars to learn stuff. So if you're willing to invest that, you have to believe that people are also willing to invest that in you helping them. But you got to get clear on what it is they're going to get out of it. And I always like to say, answer this question. As a result of taking this class, you will be able to do what? All right. So she says that's doable. Nicole says that's doable. When you think, you have to wrap your mind around it. If you can't wrap your mind around something, no matter what I teach you, it's not going to work. Because you don't think it's possible. It's not doable for you. But now that you're seeing these increments, right? And I hope you notice, the lower the price, the more people. And some of you, how many of you are like shy? How many of you look at me going live like this and like, I can't do that. Not me. If that's you, then listen. The reason why you should be starting out with classes is because it forces you to get the people. You know, before you start running ads, a lot of you are not ready for ads yet. Before you start, spending that kind of money, I want you to actually start working up some muscles, okay? So Yvonne said this is doable. So here are some of the muscles I want you to start working up. One is you need to start setting a monetary goal, set a money goal. Let's just say if we're doing $1,000. And I don't care if it takes you a month to do this. The fact that you've earned 1,000 that's what you have to earn, whether it's 30 days to do it, whether it's 3 weeks, whether it's 2 weeks. If you do it the goal is to be able to get you to do it in a week, right? But you don't always start there. One, you got to start with a target. Then and before, when I first started out, people told me, Shalina, start with the money. Start with how much you want to earn. And I was like, oh no, that seems so icky. Because I'm like, no, shouldn't I be starting with the people of course you are, but you need this. How much money do you want to earn? This is a business. I couldn't see it before, but now I'm like, okay, I want to earn $1,000 today. Right? I want to earn $1,000 today. what can I create? Or I want to earn $1,000 with this class. What can I create? All right. How many people do I need? I'm like, okay, 1,000. I'm going to say I'm going to do 47. So whatever that number is, 22, 23 people, whatever it is, right? Whatever that number is, that's the number of people I need to purchase my product, right? At $47, I need about 22 people to make 1,000, right? Then what I like to do, and I'm gonna teach you some of my strategies behind this, is I'll come up with something that's like, it's such an incredible offer, and then the price is only like 47, sometimes it's 37. People are like, oh, this is a no-brainer. That's how sometimes I'll get 50 people, 60 people to purchase stuff because it's a no-brainer. And some people may say, well, you're charging too low, but no, I have a strategy, because when you're first starting out, you want as many people as possible to experience you, to experience your brilliance, right? To take your classes, to see what you're all about. So to me, if offering it slightly lower, and then you're going to do the things I'm telling you to do, and you get in front of more people and they've actually paid you something, that's a good thing. That's an extremely good thing. So I'll say I want to earn 1,000. All right, I'll charge 47. I know I need 22 people. Then you work backwards. First of all, what is it that you have in your hand? And everyone has something that they can teach. What is it that you have in your hand, right? That I like to say it like this: you can teach it with your eyes closed, meaning it is so easy for you to teach. We all have that. Then you go out and you start doing your research, like the people who would need this, like where are they, right? And if you find that they're in forums, they're in really popular Facebook groups, you don't even have to be a part of that Facebook group per se, but if, let's just say, you do something around like breastfeeding moms or something like that, and you do some research on Facebook and you find that there are groups, hundreds of thousands of women who want to learn about breastfeeding, then there's a market. There's a market, and you could join a group, figure out what they're talking about, right? But see, what problems do they have? Y'all have to solve problems. What problems do they have? Right? Find out the problem that they have. Create a class around solving one problem. Remember our brilliance boundaries we talked about? Solve just one problem. And you may have a unique spin on it, right? You may have a very unique spin on it, and that's what you put out there, right? And then you do things like you go live. I know some people like, Shalina, I go live and it scares me. I actually have a class called the Live Stream Clinic where I actually teach you how to create a script so that you know what to say, when to say it, and how to make an offer. You can sell anything by listening to me, right? Because why did I create that? Because I know y'all had that problem. See how this works? I created it because I know my people have a problem with it. So I created Live Stream Clinic, right? Then some of you are like, Shalina, I still don't know how to create the actual class. I have a class called the Digital Product Creation Clinic. Why did I create that? Because I know y'all have a problem with that, right? So you create the class that's solving a juicy problem. You got to solve a juicy problem and put your own spin on it. And you're like, okay, so then you go live. I teach you how to go live. You go live, and y'all, when you're first starting out, you gotta come in the door waving, kicking in the door, waving the 4-4, meaning you have to get attention. Going live gets you attention. Something that I realized a couple of months ago, people started saying to me, Shalina, you've been just organically showing up in my news feeds, like everywhere I go, because a lot of these platforms, they're really big on video and live streaming. So, and it's a meritocracy, meaning when you go live, when you use video that's native to that platform, meaning in Facebook, when you go live, when you on YouTube, when you create videos, they reward you. They reward you by putting you in front of people who you didn't even know you knew. So that's why before you go out spending ads, how about you learn how to live stream? This is such an easy way for people to connect with you, for people to see you, for them to experience you, right? So you're live streaming about this. Something else I would do if I were you, I would create short video clips that actually talk about a problem that you have, right? A problem that you have that you can solve for people, and then draw them to your class. Would anyone like to see an example of how I did that? Let me see what you guys are seeing here, and I'll find you an example Someone says you wonder which device is best for what? Which device is best for what? A week free? What do you mean? Can you guys have to break things down? So Nicole wants, should you go for a week for free? I don't know what that means, but you should be creating content that displays you as an expert. Yes, you are an expert. Yes, you know about your products. I mean, yes, you know about the problem better than anyone else. That's how you have to come off. And it's the confidence that you need to come off that way. People buy confidence. Especially when you're new, you might not have all the social proof or testimonials yet, but you have you. And as I like to say, you got to talk heavy. You got to talk heavy in terms of like letting people know what problems you solve and how you can help them. And you got to get in their face. And you know how you get in people's face? You go live. And then you become part of groups where you build a community, where you have people wanting to support you and sharing your stuff and hopping on your stuff. That's how it works. All right. So someone says, yes, please. Yes, yes. All right. I'm going to go and show you guys. I don't think you're going to be able to hear what I'm saying. Some screens let you share audio. Look for the share audio checkbox. All right. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, let me find myself. I would do these, and I realized since I stopped doing them, I realized how powerful they were. And I'm about to show you all how powerful they are. So hold on. All right, hold on. All right, I'm going to show you. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to show you. I used to do them on Instagram, and I loved doing them on Instagram, y'all, because at the time, Instagram, you could only do like 30 a minute or something like that. But I'm going to show you, and you may not be able to hear the video. That's not really the point. Well, I would like you guys to hear the video. Let me try to find a good one. Hold on. All right, hold on. Here I go. Let me check in on the comments what you guys are saying. All right. So it is as simple as creating an ebook and then selling it as an instant download. Yep, you could do that. Hey, Pamela, people buy confidence. Absolutely, yes. Carlene, sorry if this is a silly question. What's the question? Hey, honey, it's no question is silly. You're new. This is like, that's not, you wouldn't do that to your child. If your child was trying to learn something, you wouldn't do that, would you? I promise you wouldn't do that. Okay, you guys may be in for luck. Okay, all right. So this is, before I share this is what I used to do on Instagram, and I think I'm going to go back to that because it's very powerful. So I was actually selling a class or something at the time, and I knew I only had 60 seconds to convince you. Remember I told you, you can sell anything. Just tell me when I'm going to get out of it and convince me. Like, what am I going to get out of it? Okay, cool. You know what? I might show off. I'm going to show you like 2 of them, okay? You want me to show you? If you want me to show you, hey Lisa, type show, and I'm gonna put on. I'm fitting to put on a show. Okay, all right. I miss going live. I really do. Do y'all miss me? I miss y'all. Okay, so let me make sure I am okay. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Here we go. Yo. Here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm really excited. Okay, so this is actually me, and let me see. All right, show. Y'all like show, girl. Show. We ain't got time messing around with you. Show us. I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, so this was actually a class that I was promoting a few years ago, and it's 3 ways content can explode your business. So the class that I was offering, I had already taught this class, I believe. No, maybe I taught it already, or I teach it live and I sell replays. So I said 3 ways content can explode your business. Crazy good content. That's the name of the course. And then I put the bottom enroll, right? So I had my own little commercial. So here we go. This is 60 seconds.
Hey guys, how are you? This is Shalina.
Wait. Hold on. Hold. Why is this not playing? Hold on. Let me see.
Diva, and here are 3 ways.
It's not. For some reason, the content is, hold on. Hold on. Let me stop sharing. Technical difficulties. Let me. So I had 60 seconds, right? Hold on. I told them that I wanted to share that. Chrome, share the audio. Share. Let's see. Let's try one more time. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to share the audio. I don't know why it's not sharing. Oh, you know why?
Hey guys, how are you? This is Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva, and here are 3 ways that your content can explode your business. The first way is through visibility. When you create content that is educational, enlightening, and entertaining, it is more likely for it to be shared and for more people to take notice. Therefore, you will become more visible. The second thing that your content does is it establishes you as an expert. It helps to increase your know, like, and trust factor. It also showcases your brilliance, okay? Also, your content must serve. It must serve your audience, and it should also be marketing your products and your services on your behalf. Think of your content as a 24/7 employee that is working on your behalf, okay? So you want to have engaging content, you want a content that establishes your brilliance, and you want content that helps you to sell. I help you to do this in my course called Crazy Good Content. Check it out below. Hey guys, how are you?
Okay. Did you guys see that? And were you able to hear it? I have on my microphone, so that's what happened. Let me see. Were you able to hear it? Okay, you hear it, right? Okay, so you were able to hear it. So some people said they were able to hear it. I can hear it. Someone says I can see the video playing. I'm on YouTube. I see it perfectly. Okay. Did you hear what I said? And that was 60 seconds. I told you 3 ways that content can explode your business. So you're like, oh, that sounds good. 60 seconds. How many of you can do that? How many of you did you like that? Did you like? And let me tell you, when I first got started on Instagram, I was like, oh, I only got 60 seconds. I learned how to say what I needed to say in 60 seconds and be done with it. And the beauty about Instagram, about having it on Instagram, is it stays up there, right? Did you guys like that? Do you want me to show you one more that I did? If you want me to show you one more, I can do that. Now, after watching something like that, would you at least want to click on the link? Right? Somebody said, I can do that. Said that was good. I can do that. I can do that. You want me to show you one more? If you want me to show you one more, type one more. All right, let me show you one more. And I'm gonna remember to take off my y'all, I'm gonna remember to take off my, what do you call it? My microphone, so that y'all can hear. And let me see here. I'm gonna show you a good one that I've really liked. See, sometimes you got to go back to the stuff that worked for you, right, you guys, and do it again. I'm going to show you one more where I actually it was so funny. I gave a demonstration about what I was actually going to teach, and it was so funny, but it was so impactful. And a lot of people signed up for that class that I was teaching. So I'm going to try to find that one and give you guys one more. Because the whole point of me going live is I need to show new coaches like what's possible. What is possible? Okay. I don't know if I can find that one. So let me, I'm going to try to do another one for you. Okay. Let me try to find another one. All right. One more. I'm trying to find the one where it was so funny. I was like giving a demonstration. It was so funny. And I spilled the water all over myself. Let me try to find that one. If it'll let me find that one. Hold on one second. If you have any questions, type them in the comments. Type them in the comments and I will answer them while I'm looking for this one video. And these are 60 seconds. They're not even long. Y'all, they're 60 seconds. It's so funny. They're only 60 seconds, but they're very impactful because it's like, look, you only have 60 seconds and shut up. And for me, that was like, I was used to be on Facebook. You could talk as long as you want. Not on Instagram. You can't. You had to get to it. If I can't find it this go round, I will put the links in this I will put the links in the chat. Let me see if it'll let me For some reason, it's not letting me. Let me just show y'all this other one because it's not letting me. All right, so here we go. Type all your comments. Oh, thank you. All right, so here we go. I'm going to teach you guys. I'm going to show you another one that I did online. Audio. So in this one, I'm answering a question. Do things for free when you first start your business. A great way to do content when you're trying to sell this class and make $1,000 is you answer a question that they have. So here we go.
Hey guys, how are you? This is Shalina Diva, the Purpose-Driven Diva and creator of Best-Selling Your Academy, the place you go when you want to build your online business. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 good reasons why you should do things for free when you first start out in business. It's not that you don't know your value or your worth, but it will actually teach you what your value and your worth is. The first thing is you need to determine your proof of concept. All that means is, does your product, your concept, or does your idea, does it work on real life people? Does it work? Proof of concept. The next thing is social proof. You need testimonials. You need people talking about how much your product or your service has helped you. Because remember, people buy results. The last thing is you need to identify who your ideal clients or your target market is. And when you do things for free, it will help you to hone in on that, because those will be the people that your product or idea is getting results for. I teach you how to do this in my planner called the Ultimate Online Biz Launcher. Hey guys, how are you? This is Shalina Diva, the Purpose.
So you guys, so as you can see, I mastered 60 seconds. It was like I only had 60 seconds. And normally my thing is I'll answer a question. I'll have 3 talking points. And then, as you know, at the end of every one, I was selling something. And the beauty about on Instagram that's unique is that all of your stuff, it stays up there. So people get a chance to see it, what you're all about. But I sold, remember I told you guys like last week, I sold $6,000 worth of that book, because I would find everything that was in that book that like I answered. I would find a unique question and I would actually answer it. 60 seconds. Is it a skill? Yes, it is. But now when you see little unique things like that, because everybody doesn't have time to tune into me live streaming. And you know, some people, this is the thing. When I live stream, this is my jam. This is what I do. I come on around 9 o'clock. I had technical difficulties early, but I'm talking for like an hour because this is the format for it. It's like watching your primetime show. Now, earlier in the day, people may not have time to tune in. That's why you want to create those little snippets. And if you do videos, give actionable steps, give quality content, and you can do it in 60 seconds. You will be amazed how many people will be so quick to click on that link to purchase your $47 class to help you get to $1,000. Has this enlightened anyone? Hey, Dr. Jones, has this made anyone think like, wow, has it given you any ideas? Yes, Elisa says, yes, I have the book, and she was in a boot camp. All right, loving it. So how many of you, now that you saw those are like my little 60-second commercials. Like, listen, I was working it. How many of you now are like, wow, I can do this. I can get 50 people to purchase something for 20, or I can get 20 people to purchase something for 50. You realize that you can do so much more. And then we're not even talking about the stories, like when you do the Instagram stories, when you do the Facebook stories, letting people know what it is that you have to offer. It is possible and you can do it, right? But you got to let people know, what are they getting out of it? How is your program going to help them? You got to let people know. Let me see. It's another one I did here. Do you guys want to see another idea I did about how to get people to purchase a lower ticket item? Anything under 100 is a lower ticket item. Do you guys want to see, anybody else want to see another idea I did with video? Pamela said that was great. Ooh, I have ideas. That's the point, baby. Carlene, have ideas. It doesn't seem so impossible now. You're right. It doesn't. Stephen Johnson, glad you're back. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys so much. You want me to show you one more? I got a lot of little tricks up my sleeve, okay? And this is y'all working with what you have. not using fancy equipment and learning how to use things for free and really digging into it. You want me to show you one more example? Type one more in the comments. I'm going to show you one more example. One more example. Because I have so many more of these that I could show y'all. But IG is not letting me be great right now. It's not letting a diva be great. I'm trying to show you all one more. Where I really, I went down, I got down. I went to town, honey. You couldn't tell me nothing. It was so funny. But I did what I had to do. Let's see if I have one more. Where they let me show you. All right, in the meantime, let me show you this other one. And I actually teach a class on this one too, about how you can create these amazing graphics. So I'm going to show you another one I did for that book. And just getting people to buy it. And you want to show up and you want people to know you're there and make some noise. And this is why I like classes, because they force you out of your comfort zone. They force you to show up. They force you to get creative. And then once you master that, then you can start charging more money and creating your courses and all that. I think this is it right here. All right, so this is it right here. I'm going to show you guys one more. All right, you want y'all hanging in there with a diva? They like, show us one more, girl, because you are inspiring us, girl. If I'm inspiring you, type inspire in the comments, because that's what I do. That's what I do. I gotta inspire the people. All right, I don't think I have audio on this one, but let me show you this one. All right, so let me see if I can make this one bigger. Okay, this is about the biggest this is gonna get. But remember the workbook I told you guys. So here we go. All right. So, how many of you seeing a graphic like that would be like, it would make you kind of stop and be like, well, that one didn't have any music. But you're like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. What's going on over there? Wouldn't that make you stop and at least like, ooh, that's colorful and pretty. What's going on there? So I learned how to create those flip books. It's no music. You can put music to it if you want, but I learned how to create flip books to show you what was inside of my ebook I was trying to sell you. It worked like gangbusters, because it was like people had a chance to look inside and like, ooh, and see. So that was the one that I really wanted to show y'all. It was a demonstration, because I want to show y'all how long 60 seconds is, but for some reason Instagram is not letting me be great, and I can't. I'm going to try to pull that video up. But while I'm trying to pull this up, okay, how many of you are inspired? Inspired, 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 inspired to just do a little bit more, show up and like show up every night. Show up every night. You want to get paid every day? Show up every day. And you may say, well, Shalina, how? Even like right now, you guys, this is all I do. Is my full time. But when I'm on, I got to make sure I'm available at the 9 o'clock hour. I was having some technical difficulties earlier, but I want to make sure that I'm available around 9 o'clock. Some of you may say, Shalina, but listen, I have work a full-time job. I want to go live too. There is technology out there that allow you to record your live, what you want to say, and then with the software, they will stream it as though you are live. So there are ways around stuff, y'all. So I can't sit here and just, I mean, you'll find a way to make it work. But my whole point of doing this, the whole point of doing this was to show you all how to make your first $1,000. It is possible. And some of you are telling me here, you're like, oh, Shalina, it's possible. It's very possible. It's very possible. It's very doable. I'm trying to find my that video that will blow y'all mind. Y'all will crack up. But y'all, I was killing it. I had 60 seconds to convince y'all to buy this class. And people bought it. And the reason why I need to go back to Instagram, because Instagram just categorizes and collects all of your content all in one place, and it's so much easier. Facebook stuff gets lost. So let me try to find it. Do I have any questions? Any questions, you guys? Any questions? I'm trying to find the video for y'all. I'm not being rude. I'm trying to find the video and send it to y'all. I want y'all to see it. See this other video. Is anybody, like I said, do you think you can do $1,000 if you give yourself 2 weeks? But the thing, y'all, you have to solve a good problem. There's a person that I know, and she's wondering why people aren't buying the class. And I'm like, I don't know how many people had that problem, or if they do, are they willing to pay for it? I don't think so. But you can't tell people stuff. And a lot of times, let me tell you a key too, what really opened up the door for me with classes was that I taught something that I thought was beneath me. I'm not going to lie. People first were like, can you teach us how to set up a home studio so we can have the nice backgrounds like you? And I'm like, I don't teach that. Girl, you crazy. But enough people came to me and God was like, teach them. They want to know, teach them. So I did it, and the rest is like really history. So I'm almost close to finding this video. I'm almost close to finding a video. Let me know if you have any questions. Any questions? 1 second. 1 second. Are you finding value? Are y'all finding value in this? So if you see, sometimes y'all just need to see it. Steven says, inspired and uplifted. Steven, tell them how much you sold on your first class in my online school. Tell them how much money you earned. Tell them. Just write it in the comments. Tell them, Steven, how much money you earned. Let me see if he's there. All right, so you guys are finding value. I'm almost at the video. Almost at the video. Almost at the video. I wasn't planning to show you guys the video, but you all seem inspired by it. But looking at that video, would you purchase the class that I was selling? Or at least would you give me a second look? Would you click on the link? What would you do? I'm almost done. See, I had so many I had so much content on Instagram. That's why it's taking me so long. That's why it's taking me so long. I had so much content. All right, let me see here. Oh, Nicole says you're a great teacher. Thank you. Steven sold $854. He made $854 on his first class. Yes. Okay, Steven, tell her about the class. No, I'm not. No, I'm actually just showing you. I'm actually just showing you my screen on Instagram. But the thing is, hold on. I think I'm almost there, y'all. Hold on. I'm almost there. So, Steven, tell her about your class. All right. So, I think I found it, y'all. So, no, I'm not streaming. Hold on. All right. This is so funny. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. If I can't find it, then I'm going to give up. I'm going to give up. Oh, I found it. I found it. Hold on. I found it. I promise you it's worth it. I found it. I found it. Y'all gonna crack up. I feel like I was on QVC. You couldn't tell me nothing. I found it. It's worth it. I promise you it's worth it. It's worth it. Oh, it's worth it. Hold on. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. But it's like, you see, man, some of y'all not hustling enough. You're not hustling enough. So let me find this. This is so funny. I got it. I found it. Y'all gonna crack up. All right, I found it. Y'all gonna crack up. I don't care. I was hustling. You couldn't tell me nothing, boo. All right, I found it. So I'm gonna show you guys. Thank you for sticking around. Y'all gonna crack up when y'all see this, but y'all gonna see why I sold this class, all right? I was just straight hustling. If you want me to show you, this is the video I want to show you. If you want me to show you, type show in the comments, okay? Type show. And y'all gonna see why I sold the mess out of this class, okay? Type show. Let me know y'all still rocking with me. Because see, Instagram wasn't allowing me to show you enough. All right, show you, right? All right. Yeah. So, okay. So Dr. Steve in his class was how he sold 40,000 books. All right. Show us. Okay. I'm showing it. Thank y'all for your patience because I had to find it. I had so much content on Instagram. I had to find it. All right. So I'm going to show you guys. Y'all going to crack up. I promise you, y'all going to crack up. But it was so, this was good for me, y'all, because it helped me. It really helped me to tap back in to the things that I used to do, right? So, all right, so this is the video. Add print on demand products to any store. Back in like 2017, I had a partner and we used to teach people how to build their Shopify stores. And this class in particular was Print on Demand Boss. That was the name of the class. And here we go. I was hustling.
Hey guys, how are you? This is Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva, and I just wanted to let you know that you can add print-on-demand products to any kind of online store that you have. Here's a perfect example. Here's a mug. This is a print-on-demand mug. As soon as I pour hot water into it, you're going to see it transform right in front of your eyes. And the thing is, it doesn't matter what kind of online store you have. You can actually add products like this. This is print-on-demand where you create your own designs, you create your own pictures, and you put them on products like mugs, pillows, artwork, anything like that. Do you see it change right before your eyes? Is that cool or what? If you want to learn more about how you can get into print on demand, it's a very low cost for you to get in, and how you can start selling, designing your own items, and creating them online. Join me tonight on Instagram Live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where I show you how you can add it. Also, join me and my partner Bianca Moore this Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m., where we teach you how to become a print on demand boss. Check it out. Click the link below. See you later. Hey guys, how are you? This is Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva.
Oh my goodness. This brings back so many memories for me. Oh my goodness. Was that cool or what? Like sometimes, you know what, you guys, like when you're new coaches or like sometimes we deal with self-doubt, right? You don't realize how brilliant you are. You don't realize how intelligent, how smart you are, how innovative you are, right? Because sometimes we're always comparing ourselves to other people. We're looking at what this person's doing, what that person is doing. And now, like, I could sell that class today if I wanted to, right? Not only did I give you a demonstration, the mug changed right before your eyes. I'm still giving you my content. You like, wait, the mug is changing. She's giving me valuable content. The mug is changing. Y'all. So this live tonight was as much for y'all as it was for me. Right? So could y'all my mic wasn't on, but this I was saying that this live was as much for y'all tonight as it was for me. Me remembering my roots, me remembering like being new and hustling and being creative and working with what I have. That's why, like with me and even my clients, when they earn the money they earn, people are like, you're not teaching them automation. You're not teaching them this. Like I teach you how to build your online school, how to work it, but I teach you like how to use rocks and sticks to start fire, because you got to tap back into that. And once you learn how to do that, once you learn how to create that $1,000 and you keep doing it, you keep putting yourself out there, you keep being creative, then you can get into that other stuff. But a lot of times, you know, we doubt ourselves, and you may have created videos like this, but no one has seen them because you're too afraid to show them, right? So wasn't that video worth it? Wasn't that video worth it? Shakima says, I love that. Carlene says, love the hustle. Tiffany says, cool. Nicole says, awesome. So would you, looking at that video, would you at least give that class a look? Would you at least click on the link? Like, what's going on there? Like I showed you an example of what you could create, And then I was giving you value in 60 seconds. Listen, that was a skill. And I used to record those videos on my phone. I would set up my phone. I have a little tripod and I would go and I write out, okay, Shalene, what 3 things you gonna say? All right, what's the call to action? Call to action is called the CTA, call to action. I'm like, all right, I want to sell this. I got to give them that. And like the beauty about Instagram is they're up there for people to see. All right. So how many of you now that you're looking at this? So Tiffany said, yes, I would get that class. I would click on the link, right? So Wanda says, yes, y'all, I did that class 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And so I'm just beginning to show, like, I didn't get to where I got like taking an easy route. It was a hustle. It's really a hustle, and it's about building relationships. And even if you haven't built your Facebook group, you can be a member of a Facebook group, and don't just be a taker. Don't just drop your links. Like, really try to help people. Really give value. If you want to get take a class on like how to give value, go to my Instagram and check out those little videos. 60 seconds. I'll tell you how to do 3 things in 60 seconds. Can y'all do that? Going back to this $1,000 we want to create, what is $47, $50 product, 25. People have to, what's in it for me, right? So it's because you all have stuck around and you told me you found value. Let me tell you how you really take that $1,000. And let's just say you had a class for $50. It was $50 and only 10 people purchased it. You're like, I did everything you said, Shalene, only 10 people. So you have 500. Don't feel bad. Because when you teach that class at 500, you should always have an upsell. You should always have something else that you can sell. So let's just say you can offer them something private, like a private one-on-one session. And maybe the private one-on-one session is $197. That's $200. Now you only had 10 people who took the class for the 50. So that's 500. Now you're offering an upsell for $197. You killed the class. You gave a lot of value. Now what if 4 people take the $197? You're now at an extra $800. You surpassed your $1,000. So stop thinking that $1,000 is just simply you selling classes on the front end. That's great if you can make it on the front end, but you should always have something else you can sell them on the back end so they can learn more. That's why we talked about brilliance boundaries in the beginning. Because if you put everything in the first class, why would they want to purchase something else from you, right? Why would they want to purchase something else from you? Okay, you guys, like I got started a little late because of my technical difficulties. I'm here to answer any questions that you guys may have because this is all about you. I believe I did my job with inspiring you. I believe I did my job with encouraging you. I believe I did my job with helping you to think outside the box, giving you ideas about different things you can do. And most importantly, I think I did my job in terms of helping you to wrap your mind around $1,000. Those of you who want to do this, to me, I say that the best thing is join my How to Build Your Online School. Not only I'm going to show you how to build the online school, but I'm going to show you how to get that first class, how to make it super simple and easy, and then so that you can create your $1,000 and earn your money back. All you got to do is go to the link down here, bestsellingyear.com/online school. Does anybody have any questions for me? And as I'm waiting for the questions, this is what I'm going to encourage you about. Like with that first class, most of you like, I'm this kind of coach, I'm that kind of coach. Sometimes that first class is not going to be like your thing that you teach. My first thing early this year, they were like, show us how to set up a home studio. And I'm like, I don't really do that. They're like, no, with the lights, because I have professional lights. I just upgraded to like a new webcam. But before then, I was just using my webcam, my natural webcam on my computer. Now I have my lavalier microphone, but I have professional lights, and I have the virtual background, and people liked it. And they're like, teach us. And I was like, that stuff is easy. Like, why would I teach? It's easy. You can go research it. But God was like, no, teach it to them. I taught it. And then one thing led to another, to another, to another, to another. And I'm glad I did that. So I have some questions rolling in. Oh, is that the same question? Okay. So Steven says, are you presenting on Instagram? No, Steven, I'm not presenting on Instagram using StreamYard. Do you mean the videos that I did? No, the video, one is I'm using StreamYard, and I'm actually streaming to Facebook, YouTube, my Facebook group, and my Facebook business page. So I'm streaming to 4 places, y'all. So people are seeing me in 4 places. I have some YouTube folks, different people. Now, when I showed you my Instagram videos, I have a share capability on StreamYard. So I literally just went to, you can visit Instagram on like in your browser, right? That's all I was doing. Most people think you can only visit Instagram on your phone. No, you can type in www.instagram.com/Shalina Diva or whatever your handle is, and you can enjoy Instagram that way as well. So that's what I was doing, Stephen. I'm not streaming to Instagram that way. All right. So Shirley says that makes sense. Any questions? Any questions? Come on, I'm here for your questions. I'm here for your questions. If you don't have questions about a class, how to create it, just let me know if you got a breakthrough, and if you did, what kind of breakthrough around $1,000. Because $1,000 is like, it's sort of kind of like people for 6 figures. That 100,000 is annoying, right? They're trying to find that 100,000. For some people, it's 1,000, right? Then for some people, it's 1,000,000. Everybody has a number, so don't feel bad. I feel like for a lot of new coaches, 1,000 is the one you should try to hit, and hit it consistently. That's the point. Hit it consistently. All right. So I have Steven says, got it. Any questions, you guys? Please like, comment, and share this. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for embracing me as I'm coming back, because I said I'm coming back. I'm doing my live stream. I'm coming back, and I want to definitely make sure that I have value. Now, I have a question. Would some of you like to learn that skill of creating those 60-minute videos? It's not just creating a video, but it's creating like a 60-minute commercial. Would anybody be interested in that? And then I would show you how I would actually crank them out. I would sit down one day, map them all out, and just crank them out in one day, and then I would just schedule them. Would anybody be interested in that? That's a skill. Would anybody be interested in that? All right. So Tracy says that math makes it doable. No excuses. It is doable. Shirley says, how often should you teach a class? Me, because I have to teaching. To me, it's teach or die. I have mine down to twice a month. And I teach my class. If you were listening earlier on the live, my son called me. I like to teach on the weekends. I don't have my son KC. So therefore, I have him every other. So I would teach twice a month, and it would be Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, and I would teach twice a month. That's how I teach, because I love to teach. You might just want to do it once a month. All right. Shakima says, I made $1,500 from my first class. And Shalina, yes. So congratulations to Shakima. She made $1,500. Stephen told you he made almost $900, about $2 shy. All right. Shirley says, absolutely, positively. Awesome. Congratulations. Congratulating you, Shakima. Does anybody else have any questions? If you're not in my online school, get in it, because it shows you really how to think differently. All right. It shows you how to think differently. And people who put in the work, they've seen great results. They've earned their investment back so many times over. In fact, one person, she's earned over $30,000 in less than 90 days. Yes, over 33,000, in fact, in less than 90 days. That's Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. Okay, we have other people, they don't always share their numbers, but you have a lot of other people who are killing it just as well. And you can do the same thing too. All right, so I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you all have been enlightened. Shirley says, get in the online school will change your life forever. And Shirley's a perfect example. Shirley would tell you, Shirley was like, I'm scared, I'm nervous. I think I'm doing it wrong. I'm like, Shirley, just go back, watch the lesson. Did you do it? And she's created her stuff, and she's like, oh my God, I did that. So many of them are like, oh my gosh, I created my own school. Then when they start earning the money, it's just like unbelievable. It really is. It really, really is, you guys. All right. So my last question, would any of you like to learn the skill of how to create those 60-second commercials that you saw? That's what they were, 60-second commercials that you saw me doing Instagram. I'm curious. Would anyone like to learn how to do that? If you do, type yes in the comments. All right. Shirley says she's so true. Shirley was so scared, so afraid, right? Who would like to learn that skill? Because it's a skill. When I first got on Instagram, I was so scared. I was like, I'm used to Facebook. You can talk as long as you want. Instagram, no, you couldn't. And that was a great skill for me to learn. You better hit it and quit it. And remember, everybody doesn't have time to tune into me like this. That's all right. But there are people, clearly there's an audience. Y'all are tuning in. But then what about the other people who are working? They don't have that. They either have a short attention span or they're working. They don't have the time. You create that other stuff for them. All right. So somebody said, yes, 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 yes. So Shirley said, I need every skill imaginable, right? And this is another way of how you use live stream. You get a sense from your audience of what is it that you would like me to teach you. So I demonstrated it. I showed you. And now y'all like, oh, I could do that too. Yes. And I'm telling you, Instagram, when you do those stories, you only have like 15 to 20 seconds. Oh, you really got to hit it and quit it then. But that's definitely a skill to learn. So I will keep you all posted. Make sure you're in my group. My group is, I'm coming back. I got to show my babies love because I love my group. I really do. Want to show y'all love. Join the group bit.ly/BSY group as in best-selling year. All right, you guys, this is Shalina Diva, the purpose-driven diva. Before I go, if you found value in this live, type a V in the comments. V in the comments, because it keeps me encouraged. You know, there are times, you guys, I get beat down too. And I got to fight my way back so I can show up and serve. I got to do it, right? So if you found value, type of value in the comments. Type of value. And that goes for anybody you follow that you appreciate. Slide in their DMs, slide in their inbox. Yo, I appreciate you. Or on that, I appreciate you, yo. Leave them some hearts. You know, let them know I appreciate you. I do that. Listen, I slide in people's inbox like, hey, I appreciate you. Just want to let you know I was thinking about you, because you never know what battles people are fighting. You never know what battles people are fighting. And a lot of times when you're a light, like I'm a light, and you're a light too, you get fought so that you don't open your mouth, so that you don't serve, so that you don't help people. So we got to keep each other encouraged. And it could be the person you think is killing it. You never know what they're dealing with. So that's why I'm always commenting on people's stuff. I'm always leaving hearts, because that's my way of letting people know I see you. I can't slide in everybody's DM and everybody's whatever, but make sure you let people know you appreciate them. I'm telling you, it goes a long way. All right, so YouTube, you see the red circle with the arrow. That is YouTube. So hey Miss Tina, I think Miss Tina is new. Stephen Jones, hey Dr. Jones, if you want to learn how to sell 40,000 books, take his class. Miss Pamela Garrison, and she is the bubbles. What's your full title, Pamela? She teaches you, like, she has bubbles therapy. She says you cannot blow bubbles angry. I have to look into that, right? Tiffany Johnson, hey Tiffany, I miss you, sweetheart. All right, Twanda, if you're looking for a great speaker, check out Twanda. Okay, Shakima found value. Tracy, we got to get you into school. Shirley refuses to be outdone. Just know that, okay? All right, Miss Tina says, so true. Yes, you guys. Thank you all so much. Oh, and before I go, Pamela, if you can put a link to let people know about the bubbles and the bubbles therapy, I think that's great. And just so you all know, these are people that are in my, yes, she's the bubble therapist. And she says you cannot blow bubbles and be angry. You know, I want to test that theory out. Can I be angry? I don't think I can. When I think about it, I don't think I can. All right, you guys. So this is Shalina Diva, the purpose-driven diva. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all really encouraged me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the other side. Be blessed.